Big E. What's the E stand for?
The E officially doesn't stand for anything. I've done some research and asked many people, and officially it doesn't stand for anything. So
I was thinking Big Easy, as in
there it is.
New Orleans.
There it
That's
is.
right. That's called the Big Easy, isn't it?
Did you ever watch Sanford and Sons?
I've heard of it.
I figured it'd be like Red Fox. He would be Fred G. Sanford, and the G would just stand for like whatever mood he was in, if he's in a different scenario. So I figured, it'll stand for different things in different scenarios. And we're in New Orleans, so Big Easy. There you go.
And does that fit your mood today?
It does. Yeah. It does. I'm feeling very easy. Does that? I didn't mean that. Not. That was weird.
It was a bit weird.
I'm sorry.
Anyway. Do you mind me doing that? Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
Is this the original belt?
It is not. We have gone through many renditions. Actually, we have one for television, one for live event. This is the one that I carry with me, live event one. But it's been through some wear and tear. But no, the title has a great history, a great prestige. If you look at former champions like Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, the list goes on and on of great Hall of Famers and legends who've held this title.
People like Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect. Yeah, it's a long list. And I assume it's gone through a lot of airports as well. How does that work?
Yeah, it has. I think a lot of times we'll run into people who are fans who work for TSA who are intrigued to see the title. Actually, I really don't get stopped too much with it, but people usually have something to say and are usually think it's a pretty cool moment.
Awesome. WrestleMania 30, 30 years in the making. It's such an incredible event that gets bigger every single year. What does WrestleMania mean to you personally?
For us, it's the culmination of the year. It's our Super Bowl, and it's the biggest night of the year. So to be at your very best for WrestleMania is always the goal, and you always look to establish a moment in your career, and WrestleMania is the place to do it, to create a moment that people will always remember.
And what can fans expect from Big E on Sunday night?
Well, I'm in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the inaugural Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and we have a total of 30 participants, and the winner walks away with a beautiful Andre the Giant trophy, and I'm in it, and the goal is to win, and that's the plan.
What's your tactics going in? Because there's some, you're a big man, but there's some other big men in there.
Big Show's in there, and he's very large. I've been working on my lower back and leg strength, and doing a lot of this, a lot of a dumping and throwing motion. So I'm ready to throw some people over the top rope.
Awesome.
Yep.
Match predictions. We've got some big heavy hitters on Sunday night.
Yes.
Taker, Lesnar, for example.
Yep.
What's your prediction for that one?
I really look forward to that match. That's going to be the one that I make sure to watch. I mean, I'll make sure to watch them all, but that'll be the one for me. I have to think the streak stays intact. Yeah. Taker.
Triple H, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan will not be denied. Won't be denied. It's his year.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And so how did you get here? What's your journey to WWE? Because we were lucky enough to go to the Performance Center, met a lot of the young guys, and everyone's kind of journey into the industry is very different. How did you get to the main stage?
I was very fortunate to be signed. I was a guy who was a failed football player. I played in college, had a bunch of injuries, but I was done with my career, and I was actually approached with the opportunity to work for WWE. And we sent some pictures down. It was really the guy that got me signed was someone who knew Jim Ross and made a connection there. And we sent some pictures to WWE. They liked them enough to send me down to Tampa, which is my hometown, but I was living in Iowa at the time, for a tryout that went well enough to get signed. So when I got signed, I had no experience whatsoever and had to learn my craft from the ground floor up.
And are you, it sounds like a silly question, but are you enjoying it? Because it's a tough schedule. You're on the road a lot. Is it kind of a dream come true job?
It is. I mean, like you said, the schedule is tough, and we're flying all the time and in different cities and hardly ever home. But it's a blast. I've been able to go to Qatar, to South Africa. We've done 2-week tours in Europe multiple times. So to be able to have those opportunities and to see places that I otherwise never would have is unbelievable. And that's all because of what I do for a living.
And dream matches going forward. For example, if you're in a singles match next year at WrestleMania, who would you want to share that dance floor with?
I've always been a big Goldberg fan. He was my favorite as a kid. So if there's any opportunity for Goldberg to come back and have a singles match, that would warm the little kid in me.
That would be incredible. That would be quite a spectacle, wouldn't it? Big E and Goldberg.
Yeah, it'd be great. And actually, I got to meet him at a signing. I must have been 12 years old. I was pretty young, and that moment of meeting him was really cool. He was so warm and thoughtful, and it just would be a dream come true.
There's rumors of him returning. Do you think it will come to fruition?
You never know. I've seen pictures, and he looks like he's in great shape. Yeah. So I could definitely see it. So I'd be really excited if it happens.
Awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Best of luck on Sunday. Thank you.